Just real quick, wanted to show you a little about the inside of the gun. I know it's really easy for somebody to just say they have an MQ valve inside their autococker, but here's the opportunity I got to kind of show you. So, if you're unfamiliar with the MQ valve, it's a fully electronic valve system for the autococker. It removes the solenoid, the what do you ever call it, the clapper sear, and then the entire internals, the front spring, the valve, the hammer, and the hammer spring, and it removes all of that from the gun, so it saves you a ton of weight. Anyway, so it's all in there. It's all sealed. I'm not going to take it apart because it's a pretty temperamental system, and I got it working perfect. But the actual solenoid from inside comes through here. So I just wanted to show you that it does in fact have an MQ valve. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the front solenoid. I'm going to plug in the MQ solenoid, and I'll plug in the eyes. And then I'm just going to take and tuck these inside where the clapper solenoid would be, so they're out of the way. And on this particular MQ valve, I got it, and I might actually have the part somewhere. The wires were stripped on it, on the original one. So I tried to rebuild the original solenoid, and I was unsuccessful. So I was actually able to contact the company that originally manufactured the solenoid and had a brand new solenoid put in the MQ valve system. Also was able to contact a good buddy of mine online, and he was able to give me complete rebuild kits for the MQ. Now this is my last rebuild kit, so it's not coming with it, but it has a brand new puck seal and front seal, as well as all brand new O-rings. So it shouldn't do any sort of leaking or anything anytime soon. I pretty much got it all dialed in. And we're going to see a shooting video here in a second. So I just wanted to show you where we were at as far as the internals on the gun are concerned. Might as well go over the rest of the gun while we're here. Got the video running. Obviously, I got a CP reg on the front here, and then it has the stock pneumatics that come with it. So I'll kind of give you a quick walk through there. All right, got that grip on. So the eye cover's been kind of molded to match the Karnivor body. It's not necessary. It's not perfect either, but it definitely fully covers all of the wiring, which I really like. The feed neck has been replaced with a clamping feed neck. Totally love that. I got a super tight bolt pin, so that fits in extremely nice. The bolt's just a stock bolt. It's been cleaned. Everything's been lubed. I just went through the whole gun, made sure everything was good. So that's good. Just so you know, if you're running an MQ valve, this is no longer a cocking rod. This rod has been cut from the hammer, since the hammer's not gone. So it has been modified specifically for the MQ system. Its purpose is to make sure this the back block doesn't twist. So if this weren't here, the back block could twist, and eventually you could break or bend your pump arms. So obviously you can see this gun's been played with. It's been used. It's not perfect. It's not cosmetic. It's been tuned to take out and play. It's currently set, I believe, Millennium 10 point. Oh, I think I put it together, no battery. I'll put the battery in after the video. Anyway, it's been tuned to cap at 10 balls a second, Millennium. You can also switch it to PSP if you want. But you can see there's some markings on it. To be honest, for what I use this gun for, couldn't care less about the markings. It's hands down the best firing gun I've ever used. And I've tried CS1s, I've played with Vanquishes, I don't know what to say. If you like Karnivors or if you like autocockers, this is fantastic to feel. So this is the standard pump arm, extremely smooth. You can see there's this is where it hits the detent, and it takes very little pressure to get past the detent. The pump arm is extremely smooth. Comes with the WPG. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, QEV built in. And then this is the low pressure reg and the solenoid, the E-blade solenoid. So that's the gun. I'm going to take it apart, put that battery back in real quick, and then we're going to do a quick real quick. Video. I forgot I had to put a battery in here, and I thought while I was putting a new battery in, I might show you how to tune it properly in the way that I have it tuned, or timed rather. So right now it's in semi. Hopefully the battery lasts long enough. So I'm going to hold down this red button on the board until we get into programming mode. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the factory board to factory fast. Then we're going to change the mode to Millennium. And then we're going to go into the timing. In the timing, sear on 4.0 is fine. Backwards. C delay 6.0 is fine. C on 55. I set the C on to 45. That's about how long it takes for a ball to fall down. And then the C off has to be set to right around 50. And then back. And then back. Battery's about to die, but we're going to go ahead and pull a few rounds. We're going to display the rate of fire. And we're going to turn the eye off. So now we should be able to see the rate of fire. This is the maximum, and this is the rate of fire as far as what I'm pulling. So we can see the gun should cap right at 10 and never go above 10. So right now we're firing Millennium 10, which means ready for a tournament. So that's how I programmed this gun with the MQ to fire tournament mode. Alright guys, the moment we've all been waiting for. Here's it all put together. Obviously the hopper and the tank don't go with it. Just real quick, I figured I'd shoot a couple chrono shots so you can see where it's tuned at. I got it right there at tournament 300. Let me show you a couple shots here. I know it can be hard to see on video. I'll try to read them out. So 311 on that shot. 293. 306. 288. It's pretty inconsistent there. 285. 280. 292. Oh, that one, I don't know what happened with that one. 260. There we go. 288 back up there. 301. 298. 299. 302. So right around that, most consistently around that 300 mark. Obviously, it's not a cocker. We all know ball size is different. I haven't bored this or anything like that, so it's going to be slightly inconsistent. Anyway, so we got it on Millennium ramping from our programming that just happened now. I got a full hopper here. Just want to make sure we're going to let loose. Now, I only have, looks like 1,200 PSI left on this tank, so I'm not positive where we're going to be at on this hopper. I should be able to get through it with no problem. But in case you hear it start to shoot down or whatever the case is, it's just, I'm running out of air and I don't have a way to refill it. So let's get a couple shots here. So it looks like we were shooting maximum 10 balls per second there. Perfect. Now if you notice the amount of kick, I'm holding this away from my body so you can see the gun fire. I got hardly any kick at all. This thing is just, I might not sell it now. This is just too good. So it's been extremely accurate. Excludes my messy deck right through there. See if I can get in that tuna can. There it is. Looks like one more ball left. All right, guys. So that's it. That's the tournament Karnivor I built. MQ valve, E2 board, timed to 10 balls per second for Millennium. You can do the same timing as I just did for PSP, whatever you want to do. CP reg's dialed in, LPR's dialed in, QEV's working beautiful. It's got like no kick. So anyway, whoever's the lucky winner, I have another one, or else I'd be super jealous. But I'm going to be sad to see it go. But hopefully you love it just as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching.